Yo, what's going on, homies? It's your boy Stumped back for another OPTC video, and in today's video, it is Grand Party Season 23, Day 2, the grandest party of them all. And in today's video, we're going to be using Nami again. I had a lot of fun with Nami last season. I thought she was very, very strong. Sai have become very, very good. Decks have become very, very good. So we've got a lot of really, really good characters to use in today's video. But obviously decks are getting nerfed pretty drastically. So not 100% certain how this is going to go. Now I am on my lunch break at work, so this is probably going to be like a one-take Jake. Let's see what we've got, what we're going up against. We could definitely take on this particular team, but Int right now, the Int Powerhouse sort of build, it's pretty scary, especially with all of like the anti-Sai stuff going around. So like, yeah, it's a bit hazy gone. But we'll take on this build here, because what we can actually do is we can get ourselves some type advantage at the back end. Now, obviously, Int Gear 5, he's still the man, he's still the absolute champ when it comes to this particular game mode. So if you guys do see him later down the line, be very, very scared. Stuff like quick powerhouse teams, Int powerhouse teams, they're going very, very hard this season with all the extra buffs, and obviously with the season revolving around Giampier, you can understand why. So we are utilizing a striker team with Nami. She does buff Dex strikers as well as cerebrals, actually, I believe. So very interesting little combination. I obviously always love running slashes, but when you are running strikers, you kind of are restricted to where you're going to put Whitebeard and Roger, right? So Whitebeard and Roger are going to come in our front lineup. Nami has a very, very good ability where she gives 100% cooldowns, and she can give the haste ability. So it's very, very strong, especially when you do get that burst ability off. She targets one teammate for attack up level 10, and then you get that massive, massive cooldowns for 100% CD, which is very, very nice. Obviously, I think all you have to do is utilize specials to get this as well. Plus, she also gives a shield, so that's really, really nice. Now, we are going to take a lot of shots early, because free spirits this season are kind of going nuts with all those extra buffs that they're getting. Having Nami go now is actually really good, because she's actually going to give cooldowns and haste. Oh, she didn't give her haste, unfortunate. She does have a chance to give haste, so the special isn't as good as the burst, but look, getting the cooldowns back is actually really, really nice, especially with a character like Hina in the front, because Hina is getting action binding off for us, which isn't foolproof, but it definitely helps out. It does definitely helps out a little bit. So we're going to have our characters go here, and then we're going to have Nami utilize her burst, because the enemy has their burst, so I'm a little bit apprehensive of what's going to happen here. Ooh, we gave it to Luffy, Yamato, and Whitebeard and Roger. So giving it to Whitebeard and Roger is absolutely huge, because on the 50-second mark, oh, you love that. Whitebeard and Roger hits so damn hard, obviously, and the upside to utilizing it now is the enemy already has their burst, so it's not actually going into their charge. Utilizing Rise of Shinobu on the bench, damn, that's toxic, man. I was gonna say, I can feel a burst coming. Like, it has to be coming. Ugh. Alright, only losing one character here is not too bad. Upside to not having a lot of free spirit characters means that we don't have to worry too much about the force down mechanic. But look, the force down mechanic, it's absolutely broken. So be very, very careful when you see that come around. Oh, we're getting hit by a Hina. Bro, Hina on Hina action. It's kind of crazy. Kawamatsu might actually knock out a unit here. I don't know who he's going to hit. Yeah, he's going to hit Kanjuro. Interesting stuff. Alright, Sasaki coming in with a special is great, because Rise of Shinobu is about to literally just continuously apply some action bind on top of doing some very, very annoying shenanigans with a bunch of damage. Rise of Shinobu can hit really, really hard. So, nice stuff. We managed to get the win there. The second fight, we're probably going to have to take that Int Gear 5 special, but that's okay, because the second team is an Int build, and as mentioned, Int Powerhouse right now is going kind of crazy. Because of those Powerhouse buffs, the Int Luffy especially, he goes really, really hard. On top of that, we are going up against a Apu, and Apu can hit very, very hard as well. What I'll probably aim to do is have my specials go early, utilize a burst, and just pray that we can just sort of get a knockout, get some damage output, and then tank one of the bursts, or just forfeit this fight. Upside to Nami is she has 4 burst abilities. 4 is absolutely monstrous. Going up against a character that only has 2 means that we can sort of spam them and just sort of have them for the back end of the fights. Taking special bind there is not ideal, but it's not the worst. Saul's not going to have his special ready. Why did they get so much cooldown, man? That's crazy. Alright. I kind of don't want to use this just yet, because Shanks is going to be ready to go, and I'd love to have a double Shanks special. Sweet. So let's do this. Shanks is going to give a lot of defensive buffs. And Luffy actually used his burst before me. That's weird, because I definitely used mine. That's kind of crazy. What the hell? What the heck? What the heck? That's kind of weird. That's kind of weird, man. Oh well, is what it is. Like I said, we definitely wanted to bait this burst out anyway. Once that Apu special goes, it's pretty much game over. Unless we kill Apu here. I don't think we have the range on Saul, do we? We do have the range, but we didn't get the knockout. It's a bit of a shame. We're going to lose Saul here. Ugh. Even with that shield, just going through defense, man, it's probably one of the most broken abilities when it comes to team building. Luffy's just going to knock out our Luffy, and basically it's just going to be a skip. Let's just do this. The forced out mechanic, just giving them the win, is just so friggin' powerful, bro. It's so friggin' powerful. But like I said, it is what it is. Going up against In Luffy with an In Luffy team, it's kind of scary. Like, it's very, very scary, especially with those powerhouse buffs, giving them a lot. So, very, very nice. Okay, the final team is a quick team. We could have built out a sort of Dex powerhousey sort of build, but I've just been having so much fun with Dex shooters. I think Dex shooters is just such a powerful, powerful team, and they don't get enough love. But look, we do have Pell, we do have Frankie, and we do have Lucci, who are all powerhouse characters as well. So we've got some nice stuff going there. We could definitely sub in something like Roger, and then utilize, I don't know, something else on the bench that is a shooter. But look, I really love Usopp. Usopp's really, really good. When he does something like this, it lowers the cooldown, slows the opposition team down. It's really, really nice. And then we can kind of go from there. The downside to this particular team is we don't have any cerebral characters, and we don't have any striker characters. The downside to that is Nami's haste ability, and her burst becomes a lot less valuable. It does lose a lot of its strike, but what it still does do, I believe it still gives us a shield, so that's always nice. Okay, getting this off very early is great, but as you can see, like, the powerhouse characters that Quick have at their disposal, there's a lot. Okay, so let's do that. We'll bink the Nami special here. It's not going to do all that much for us. Lucci hits so hard, bro. It's not going to do like that much for us, except give us like a bit of an attack buff. But the real reason we wanted to use it is sort of so we can just continuously build up her special charge once again. Once Ace goes, though, this is basically curtains. This is not exactly the greatest and most menacing of quick teams. So, there's also that, but at the end of the day, look, Nami's definitely not like the most meta leader. Her teams aren't exactly meta, plus she's not really getting a lot of help from the rule set this particular season either. So, getting the first dub, really, really nice stuff. Obviously, it's early and we can see what we're coming up against, so that's always fun. Let's see what else we can fight. Alright, I may have got cocky and it might cost me. We might just sort of have to switch back to an in team. As you can see, I used all my refreshes trying to find like actual teams, and then I got locked into this. So what we're going to do is we're going to try take on this particular build. Look, Cypher Spirit at the moment are kind of crazy, but I think we might be able to sort of just possibly pip out a win in the first fight, utilizing our burst. But look, it's very, very scary stuff. So we'll give it a whirl. If not, we'll swap to our Int Luffy team, because we definitely want to try and get a win, so that way we can get our 15 wins. There was a lot of just autofill, there was a lot of change leader strats, which is great. Shout out to you guys for helping out the community, for giving people easier wins. Love to see that, but early days, I always like to try and make as much content on new characters and on other characters within the meta, so like I said, it might bite me in the backside. Now, these guys are getting so much cooldown, man. The 5 cooldown for free spirits, and on top of the lore cooldowns is actually crazy. Apologies about the background noise. Like I said, I am on my lunch break at work, so we're kind of Nami just got smoked. I don't even think Nami took the half stats there. That's crazy. Maybe she did. Maybe she did take the half stats. Oh, we do need to get our specials going, and if we just start taking L's like super quickly, like that's gonna hurt, bro. Okay, that's good. I don't like that the enemy has their burst ready to go that quickly. That was kind of scary. Get some action binding going off on Luffy. Luffy's already used his special, so that's kind of good. Smoothie's going to come in and definitely kill our Hina, which kind of sucks. That kind of sucks. I definitely want to try and start getting some specials off, so I can use that haste ability to our advantage. Roger and Whitebeard are probably going to die from that lore shot as well, so that's definitely not fun. And obviously, as soon as the enemy uses that burst, oh, they held on. They just held on. The shot from Rebecca Toy Soldier is going to kill us. We just needed one more special to go, man. One more special, we would have had Roger Whitebeard, and it would have been literally over. But unfortunately, look, it is what it is. Let's do this, and let's see what happens. Using our burst kind of triggers the enemy to use theirs, though, so I don't know how smart that is. It kind of, like, pisses them off, I guess is the best way to put it. Unfortunately, like, we just didn't have the last 50-second buff. So let's do this. Let's just see what happens. Oh, yeah, we lose. Yamato just killed us entirely. So, unfortunately, the next fight is basically going to be an L. Like, it's a it's a strength team going up against my side team. Strength has always been very, very good at taking down Sai. So, look, I feel like we're probably just going to have to pivot here. It's unfortunate for the video, but at the end of the day, like, it's about getting those 15 wins. So, strength, they're very, very good. They're getting buffs from fighter characters right now. There's no Kobe, which is great, and obviously Lore is nerfing a lot of their driven powerhouse units. And then, like, that strength Luffy just goes to the absolute wazoo, man. Like, he goes so damn crazy, so it is what it is. Look, we might be able to utilize the burst to our advantage, but we're going to need a couple specials off. Once Jack goes too, like, it's kind of scary. Oh, the enemy used their burst. That's what cost us the L last time. That's actually really good for us. I didn't even notice that. The enemy not having a burst is actually huge. So Jack's going to go. I'd love Saul to be in a position where he's, like, ready. Enel can go, and then we'll do this. This should give Shanks back his burst, right? Because he's a cerebral unit. Nice. Double Shanks special this early is really, really good. Kill Odin for me, please. Odin's not going to die, is he? And then Kid's not going to die either, so it's pretty much curtains. The enemy's going to have a burst too, so yeah. Unfortunately, I think this is going to be an L. We might, like I said, we might get very, very lucky. Because the burst doesn't help us in that final fight. However, we are going to have to tank a burst in that final fight, which is going to be a huge problem. Plus, King's going to come in with a special. Luffy's just ready and waiting. So that's unfortunate. Once Luffy goes, it's over. Ow, 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 ow. Tank it, Sanji. Full attack. Full attack. Tank it, tank it, tank it. Nice. Look, I don't know if this is going to even do anything, but at the end of the day, we killed Luffy, so like that's a positive. King's going to go. Let's just skip this because, like I said, yeah, it's over. Like I said, unfortunately, we took an L in that first fight, so it is what it is. We're quickly going to pivot, and then we'll go from there. All right, so I think I'm going to take on the same guy. We kind of have like an anti-Psy build in the front. Kind of. It's not like foolproof anti-Psy, but with Orm and stuff like that, it definitely helps out a lot. Plus, we have the big dog Luffy in the lineup, so that's always fun. The force out mechanic is going to help us at the back end, because I believe the final fight is... Oh no, the final fight is actually quick, so it's not going to help us out too much, but if we do get the burst, we can definitely use it very early and very quickly on this fight, because this is where we're probably going to get the most value out of it. Guarantee us that first win, and then hopefully just cruise towards the back end. I'm going to go double strength mirror match, because the idea is, like, if we win this fight, like, we can use our burst to basically win the final fight. Like I said, quick right now is very, very scary, because the powerhouse characters get a lot of buffs, but we are going up against Psy Luffy, so rather than, like, Int Luffy, so that's it's a little bit less scary. Now, Yamato is basically going to charge up their burst very easily, but it's also going to charge up our burst. So, missing a half stat is massive for us, because that way we don't have to deal with, obviously, half stats, which is so freaking annoying. Odin isn't even close to being ready, because, again, we have that slowdown of the Psy characters. Om's going to throw out some half stats, do some nice chunky damage, roll back some specials, and put us in a really, really good spot. Om's level limit break against Psy is so elite. The In Free Spirit team definitely has not fallen off, but it has not sort of showed its true potential, as the buffs were definitely helping it out a lot. But in saying that as well, it's still very, very good when taking on Sai, man. Especially in a Grand Party format with extra leader skill buffs, with rule sets and stuff like that. Like, look how hard Atlas is hitting. And, like, unfortunately, like, we're not even going to get the maximum amount of damage out of her because the other units have either been forced out or haven't actually come in. So, forced out is still looking pretty nice. 3 seconds. We will still have to deal with them. They definitely will come back. But now we're just sort of we're in a pretty good position where we should just win. Yeah, nice. Unfortunately, we did get hit, I think, by the Luffy special, which puts our second fight at a little bit of a detriment. But again, strength versus strength. It's basically a mirror match with a burst each. I'm going to use my burst because I believe they have Odin in their lineup, actually. Odin is free spirit, so they're going to have to deal with a forced out. We will be able to tank this. We have a lot of fighters. We have a lot of powerhouse characters on this team. We're getting a lot of buffs from the rule set, plus we're getting a lot of buffs from our Luffy leader as well, so that's always fun. So, look, it's not a sure thing, but this is still going to hurt, like, don't get me wrong, but it's definitely going to put us in a really good spot where we can now do this and basically slow them down. So they'll lose Odin. That means they lose all of Odin's passive as well, and that's a big thing about the forced out mechanic. The forced out mechanic puts teams in a really bad spot, especially when they lose like 2 to 3 units, because the other 2 to the left, it's not always about the damage that gets inflicted, but then it's about what's going to come after that. Realistically, I kind of goofed that, and I should have waited for Jack to go. Jack going, and then, what's it called? Yeah, having Jack go, and then using a burst, pretty much would have put me in a way better position to actually kill. Oh, we got no haste there. That's sucky. His Sanji's going to go. His Jack's going to go, but the upside is the HP cut. It's not really going to matter because we have a shield. Ace should hit everyone very, very hard here. Damn, Luffy just keeps getting knocked back, man. And then Sanji should hit these 2 units. Damn. Okay, their Luffy special is going to hurt, but it's going to put us in a position where we can win with a burst. Ugh. Ow. 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 Oh, okay. Damn. Didn't kill my Luffy. That's a shame, bro, because now I do this. So there you guys go. Like, Int Luffy, man, he's, bro, he's built absolutely different. Let's go back to Nami now, and let's see if we can wrap it up with a bit more of a fun fight. Alright, we'll give Nami one more crack before we wrap this up. Look, there's an Int Luffy. It's not exactly like the most meta Int Luffy build. It's not the most meta Int Luffy fight. But, like I said, I've been having a lot of fun utilizing Nami, and hopefully we can sort of get away with a cheeky win. Now, they are using a lot of driven characters. Dex is getting pretty heavily nerfed with their defensive drop this season. So what I'm thinking is we might go in with Sai first. One Allure is going to slow down the powerhouse units, going to slow down the driven characters. So that way we should be able to go a little bit quicker. Plus, with that extra defensive drop, we should be able to do a little bit of damage. Enel goes very quickly too. So using Sai first really helps out Nami when it comes to building her burst. And that's sort of the upside and why you want to, what characters you want to use when it comes to running Nami as a leader. You want characters that are going to get a lot of cooldowns. And yeah, you're going to want to use characters that go very, very quickly and can build up that burst very, very quickly. So getting cooldowns, having a rule set that works in Nami's advantage is definitely going to help her, but that is another big upside to the unit. So unfortunately, we're going to have to tank that big mom shot, aren't we? Oh, we just needed one more special, man. We just needed one more special. Damn. Sucks to suck, I guess. Oh, really? Bro, that half stats just, like, clocked us. Look, Saul is going to be our main man here. He's going to be... He's going to be our one true warrior, because he's going to get the cooldowns, he's going to get the haste ability. Unfortunately, we lost our other 2 units that would have this, but he now goes through half stats because we took so much damage. The enemy has their burst too, which is very, very scary. So Smoothie's gonna go. Sanja's gonna go. Just, who are you hitting? Okay, you're gonna kill Sanja. That's awesome. Beautiful. Okay, good damage. I'm gonna skip this just because I'm running out of time on my lunch break. Very, very close to running out of time. So there we go. We get the win there. Very, very nice stuff. Beautiful. Now, the next fight is against Cypher's Spirit. So we're going to take a burst straight off rip. It's going to hurt a lot. And looking at this, I definitely should have swapped the teams. I should have sacrificed the Dex team. But at the end of the day, if we're going to have to take 2 bursts, then this is definitely the team that I want to take 2 bursts for, because Dex will kind of melt. That level 10 defense drop is definitely going to hurt. So I'm going to lose Luffy Yamato. That means we lose all their passive. It means we are going to start taking a lot of damage. But as you can see, this Free Spirit team, it's not meta, but it's definitely going to beat us purely because of that. Purely because of the burst ability. Otama's going to make them go very quickly. Like, Hina's already dead. Like, it's not ideal. We do have some striker support coming off the bench, which is an upside to this team. But unless we can get, 2 specials off before the enemy to Zoro go, okay, that's huge for us. Kinemon Dendro are probably going to knock us out. We just need 1 more special to go. Oh, Luffy's going to kill us. It's over. It doesn't even matter. We're not even going to do enough damage, bro. Ugh. I was hoping Sasaki would jump the order there. Okay, Luffy Yamato did, but they're going to die here. Yeah. Oof. Ouch. Come on, don't kill me. Yamato Ace, please. What are you doing? Why am I losing order? Everything's falling to pieces, guys. It's fallen to shambles. Well, it looks like I'm going to have to pivot once again. Unfortunately, Nami was not the play. I apologize to all my other Nami stands out there. I'm just rushing this on my lunch break, so unfortunately it is what it is. But let's see if we can get the dub here. We're going to have to deal with that burst, and our burst is not doing anything, so it's unfortunate. It's a really wonky team, this team, though, so we might get lucky and we might be able to go first, or something might happen. But as soon as we start doing damage, we're going to have to deal with that. We deal with that very, very nuisance of a burst. And that's just going to blow away stuff like Usopp and Ace. Yeah. Not a great showcase for poor old Nami, but look, at the end of the day, when you're making videos on your lunch break and you're not putting in as much thought into it, sometimes you get stuck between a rock and a hard place. All right, let's roll back Nami Karina, please. Nice, that's good, because we don't want to deal with Nami Karina. Hopefully this does a lot of damage. There's no quick units, that sucks. Conus is going to be a freaking nightmare. Don't special bind my Ace, please. I mean, Ace isn't ready, so it doesn't even matter. Okay. Want to do some damage there, Pearl? Wow, hitting Conus? That's crazy. Okay, Frankie this early is good. Come on, get some knockouts, Frank. Nice. Okay, I really don't want you to hit Luffy, to be honest. Okay, that is massive, but now we're going to get absolutely binked. Because remember, it's 1-all, so the enemy is going to use their and then they've got S-Hawk, man. S-Hawk's just going to kill me, isn't he? That bastard. That S-Hawk is bastard level. And now everyone... Oh, okay, well, bro, smoke again. It's over. S-Hawk's literally just going to kill my last 3 units. Oh, unfortunate. Again, Forced Out, man. Forced Out is the most broken ability in PvP right now, so it is what it is. It is what it is. Let's quickly pivot. Alright, so unfortunately we have to pivot. Like I said, it is what it is, but I'm just basically going to skip these fights. I have to go back to work, so... Again, apologies to my Nami stand, but look, that's the upside to these first days. You can try out stuff, you can have fun with the game mode, and if it doesn't work, look, it doesn't always work. So, hopefully you guys are enjoying your Grand Party outings. Hopefully you guys are changing your leaders, because it definitely helps out everyone super drastically when you guys do. So please, please, please make sure you guys are changing your leaders when you can. Look, early days, I'm sure people can use the refresh to find a few. But if you guys do your matchups a little bit later in the day, you're always going to find some different leaders, and you should be able to have some good success there. But that's going to wrap up the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Let me know down below. I want to see Hashtag pivot if you guys got this far in the video. Like I said, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world, please remember to enjoy the rest of your day. As always, homies, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Late!